everyone, Looney Farm Guy here, and in this video we are going to be looking at testing and covering the 3 front loaders that were included in the Platinum Expansion Pack. And I'm going to be breaking up that pack up into sections, and this section of course is the front loaders. Now along with these front loaders came a multitude of attachments that were included in this pack, as we can see here, a bunch of them. Now, to find these items, first of all, the vehicles are going to be under front loaders. There we go, wheel loaders. And here we have the 3, the LM841, the L120H, and the L180H, and they all have, let's see here, combinations. There we go. Press R3 when you're looking at that, and it'll show you the 3 attachments for the LM841. And if you're wondering, as you can see, the universal bucket, it tells you which one it's for, the LM841, right? So these are all about 2 slots. The machines themselves, we're looking 14, let's see here, 22, 19, and 14 slots, all in around that area. Now, the L120H, you press R3 for the combinations, and these are all the attachments for that. The one that comes with the Platinum, oh, it shows everything, but the Platinum Expansion, here they all are. Some of them are specifically for, as you can see, they will all fit each other. The LM841 will fit, and they're all front loader buckets. So actually these, they will attach to all of them. Some of them will have a specific, these ones don't. These ones, if we go over to the L180H, and that also will show you all of them, but if you take a look here, the general purpose bucket, heavy duty L180H, so that's specifically designed for the L180H, all the way to up to the unloading grapple. So we have all of those out here, and some of them we're going to kind of put through their paces. Others, just the regular buckets are buckets, nothing special with them. We have forks, we have a big bag lifter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each one individually in this video, starting with the little fellow here, which actually I am quite interested in. It's a very neat little retro type front loader, as some of you might be. It's kind of, anyways, kind of really neat. We're going to take a look at that, and then some of these big buckets and grapples and so forth with the other 2 big machines, so forth. So in the next segment of this video, we will be looking at the Volvo LM841 and its attachments. Alright, so the first one we're going to look at is the Volvo LM841, and as we showed you at the beginning, possibly, here it is, the Volvo LM841. $40,000 purchase, 98 horsepower, 170 liters of fuel, 15 miles per hour, which is not too bad, and a CVT transmission. We have a couple of options, Trelleborg or Michelin for tires. Oh, we got more than that. Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Vredestein, Trelleborg. Trelleborg we have standard wide. Michelin is just the way it is. Continental, wide and standard. Midas and Vredestein, wide and standard. And back to Trelleborg. Right, so if you want the wide tires, extra $1,000. Safety frame, that is... oh, that's at the front. The cage around the front for those, you know, just safety things, right? Beacon, yes or no. You can take the beacon off if you don't like it. And also, we have license plates. You can add a license plate if you want to. you have to go down here and go to back or front and back, and then that will add the plate. There it is on the front, just beside the Volvo, and at the back over here. And that's it for options. It's a nice, really nice looking vintage Volvo front loader. As for attachments, if we go down to not a front loader, it's a wheel loader. I keep calling it a front loader. Look at wheel. So in wheel loader tools, if we scroll over, here is the Volvo LM841 universal bucket, rock bucket, spade nose, and the pallet forks. So these ones we have a color choice of yellow or black. No charge for changing the color. Again, that one yellow or black. 2000, 1500, and 2000. I believe they're 2 slots each. And right, so just a note, this is a wheel loader, so any wheel loader attachment will attach to this in wheel loader tools. Any of these, like any of these will attach. Now, is it going to be suitable for this? Some of them are quite big, so that may be a choice you might have to make. But anyways, let's start with the forklift option that we have over here. And we have a whole bunch of pallets here just ready to go. Let's take a look at the functions and other things. So regular L1 and your regular function of a wheel loader with your right stick. R1 is where you can adjust the width. R1 and right stick adjust the width of those forks like so. L1 and R1, there's nothing there. Lights, we have the beacon, R1 and up on the D-pad for the beacons. Well lit. Very nice bright white lights on this. Must have been updated. So let's narrow these forks a little bit. Let's zoom in here and see how it handles a pallet. Narrow it a little bit more. Let's get in here and there we go. Oh, we can even grab 2 of them. That's not a that's cereal, so that's not too heavy. Let's grab something. Let's grab something a little bit heavier. What do we got here? We got cheese, chocolate, fabric. Fabric's pretty heavy. No, not all that heavy. Where's the furniture? There's a furniture there. All right, let's grab onto some furniture because that's pretty heavy stuff. And see how well it'll handle the good old furniture. Which one was it here? This one? Yeah. What are we looking at? Ton. So a ton, a 1 ton skid of furniture. Let's get it adjusted here. My forklift skills are not great, but look at that, 2 tons. And it handles it pretty good. You could tell there's a weight on there by just lifting, and you see the back end kind of jiggling as I'm. But that's pretty nice. You can easily move big, heavy pallets with this setup for sure. Okay, let's move on to the next one here. We have the that is the rock bucket with spade nose. Now that, if we hop in here, is just basically a small bucket for, well, rocks, and 1,000 liter. And we have a trailer here that we can demonstrate it pouring product into, such as rocks. This being a rock bucket specifically designed for rocks. Yes, indeed. And as you can see, it works quite well. And if we just run over to here, we have the universal bucket, and that one holds a little bit more, 2,300 and a little bit more than that. Whoop. It's quite a bit. Let's just top it up here over at the silo and give you an accurate So 2,400 liters, which is quite a bit for a little machine like this. Now obviously rocks are pretty heavy and not particularly designed, but as you can see, it does still handle that weight and works quite well. Now again, you can attach any wheel loader attachment to this. Oh, one more thing. Let's go forward here. There is a hitch on the back, and that hitch attaches to pin hitch trailers. I tried on a ball hitch trailer, no go. But pin hitch trailers, yes indeed. So, very nice. You can pull your trailer around, get some work done around the farmyard or in a quarry perhaps. Old school quarry. That would be neat. Right, okay, so the next segment of this video is we're going to start on one of the, on the next front loader, no, wheel loader that came with the Platinum DLC. Alright, in this segment of the video, we'll be looking at the Volvo L120H that came with the Platinum DLC. And that we're going to find under wheel loaders. Yes, wheel loaders. And then there it is, the L120H, $252,000, 276 horsepower, power shift transmission, 270 liters of fuel, 24 miles per hour, 19.4 tons. So it is a medium, yeah, a bit of a medium-sized. Yeah, well, it's as large as the largest class base game wheel loader, so I guess you could say it's a large wheel loader. Anyways, jumping right in, we have wheel setup standard and standard 2. Those are your wheel choices, so pretty standard for wheels. Safety beacon, that's an interesting option I haven't seen before. Yes or no, so it's a green flashy light thing. It looks like it's just a green, another green beacon, and you can have the beacon yes or no, so you could have them both going bonkers if you like. And then of course license plate, so 200 and 250, so not a whole lot of added expense there. Let's see, wheels, do the wheels? No, so the wheels don't add any cost either. $252,450. All those things there. Right, okay, let's just hop into one here. Let's put this down just for a moment so we can just see the options all by themselves. So L1, and that's your operation, right stick operation of your wheel loader front thingy. R1, toggle steering mode, steering wheel. Oh, L3, steering wheel joystick. I don't. Let's see. Let's take a look inside. So, yeah, okay. That's different. So you can have it, the steering wheel going, or you can have it joystick mode. All right. Interior, yes, interior like so. I forgot to look at the interior of the first one. We'll go take a look at that a little bit later. L1 and R1, that's it. So no fancy dancy. The only thing you can change is the steering wheel mode, which is kind of interesting. Now, as for the beacons, you can turn the yellow beacon on or off, but that green safety beacon is always on. You can't turn it off. Oh yes, lights. Lights are absolutely, well, bright. This is daytime. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, map daytime here, and the lights are still really bright, so that's pretty cool. left signal, right signal. We don't have reverse lights. We have forward lights. Again, we have a hitch on the back. You can see the exhaust fan there going. That's kind of cool. Or the cooling fan, sorry, the cooling fan. And if we hook up to, yes, pin hitch, it will not hook up to the ball hitch. I tried, so pin hitch only. So accessories, the accessories that came with it. We have a big bag lifter. Now all these tools can be found under the wheel loader tools. That's where you'll find all the attachments that come with this pack. The general purpose bucket, rock bucket, high tip bucket, pallet fork, and then the big bag lifter. The other items are the big boys that come with, that are meant for the other one. We'll look at those on the other machine, but we should have 3 buckets here. I'll make sure, yes, we have 3 buckets here. Looking to, we're gonna try those out. But anyways, the big bag lifter is really essentially all that it is you detach it like so. So it's something that you use to pick up big bags. Let's see here, right stick, yes, okay, so with the big bag lifter attachment highlighted, you can move around. However, R1 and right stick up and down, you can extend that. So that extends, oh, it's like Pinocchio there, holy crap. And then once you're positioned over a bag, you just press X and it has connected. And there we go. So no matter how tall or where your seater is, or whatever you're trying to put that into, that's pretty tall. So that is the big bag lifter attachment. Let's just run over and quickly look at the forklift attachment. It's pretty standard stuff. Yes, so with the forklift attachment highlighted, R1, right stick left and right. Adjust the width of that, pretty standard there. If we lift it down, narrow it down a little bit, let's get it. Still need to, whoops, my pallet handling skills are to be desired. There we go. And yeah, as you can see, it's kind of underwhelming. But it's there and available if you wish to use that option. Right, so let's just run over here. We're going to grab each of these buckets and just kind of show you. First of all, the capacity, we're just going to fill it up with rocks, and which is the heaviest, or stones, which is the heaviest product you can put in a bucket, up until now, at least, anyways. And let's focus in here a little bit. There we go. Nice shot of it emptying, like so. Did I say how much was in there? No, I didn't. There we go. 30. Oh, it's hard to see the number there. 3,600 liters, roughly thereabouts. So let's just dump that out. No fancy dancy things with this. There is a high tip bucket, which we're going to try out in a second. We have also the next one here it's called the rock bucket spade nose. Really essentially just another bucket that's more, you see these on construction equipment with like digging into harder dirt and so forth. I had some, there was some fertilizer that got in there by accident a little earlier. So of course you can use this for anything you like, but to stay in, there we go, that kind of looks, so 3,000 liters capacity for that. Works like that. It's pretty standard stuff, like so. So we'll just drop that off. And the last one is a little bit more unique, well, not unique, a little bit more interactive, shall we say. It's a big old bucket, but it has a feature of, let's get it up in the air and show you. So it's for those really kind of awkward high trailer type situations, because if we have, there we go, so R1 and right stick left and right does the old tipper action like so. So you can get up really high and dump into a higher. So let's just demonstrate that a little bit. Show us, whoop, oh, come on. Get just the right angle here. Pick up this stuff here, and there you go. So it's the biggest bucket of this group. 5,000 liters. You can tell there's some weight in there. Of course, it's rocks. But this machine seems to handle it very well. I'm very impressed of how stable it is with rocks, especially with rocks in these big buckets. So very nice. So if we come over here and say we just want to, we don't want to dump it like that. We want to be a little bit more precise. R1 and right stick to your right, and like so. And of course we have filled the trailer now, but you get the idea. Right, and that is the attachments for this, and that is the Volvo L120H. So in the next segment we're going to look at the 180H. And so here we are, the Volvo L180H, the largest of the three wheel loaders, and that's going to be found in under wheel loaders, and there it is, $304,000 to purchase, 333 horsepower, power shift, 366 liters of fuel, 23 miles per hour, and 27.1 tons of weight. We have a few different options. Safety frame, no safety frame. Design 1, so covers the lights. Design 2 covers the radiator. And 3 covers everything. Safety beacon, that is that green, annoying green blinking light. And then beacon design, we have the standard or the side beacon light, or no light whatsoever. $250 for the beacon light, and a license plate, of course. Right, so if we hop in here, again we have the regular lift and tuck of the front operation, and then if we hop inside, take a peek inside, right, we also have the R1 toggle the steering wheel, or using the joystick, which doesn't actually seem to move. I don't see a joystick actually, but anyways, perhaps that's for those of you who are playing on PC and want to use a joystick. I'm not sure, but anyways, there that is, and that is it for actually options. So let's move forward and hook up to the big bag lifter. Now, of course, these are going to be found in wheel loader tools. To the end here where it says, not that one, there we go, in parentheses, the L180H. So we have the buckets, the 3 buckets, a forklift, and the big bag lifter, and an unloading grapple So those are the items we're going to show you. Now, as far as the big bag lifter goes, yes, there it is. R1 and right stick up and down will extend that out to a considerable distance. And as usual, picking up a bag like so, highlight the bag. You want to move it around and to whatever, and to release it, just press X with the bag highlighted, like so. Very simple, basic operation there. Whilst we're here, let's unhook that and move on over to the grapple. Now this is for logs. I don't have any logs here right now, but you'll pretty much get the idea. It is pretty standard operation. R1, L1 and R1. It's pretty much all R1, and your right stick opens and closes that arm, and then like so to pick up logs or such like that. This being part of a logging DLC, I'm not surprised to see something like this as an option in this pack. Now, moving on to the forklift, that again, pretty much the same. Adjust R1 and left and right, adjust the width. It's a pretty big one, so that's as narrow as it goes. So you're looking at like maybe, yeah, that's it's a big forklift. So for probably, I'm just going to be guessing this. This could be used for the new container, which is quite large, and this, I would suspect, could be able to handle that new logging container quite well with these big forks on there. Yeah, just saying. That's likely what it was intended for. Now moving on to the buckets. We have 3 buckets. This being the smallest one, I do believe. Again, they're all found under the wheel loader tools. If we this one's going to be 40. Let's fill it right up under the. Sorry, it's hard to see the pounds. 5,000 liters in this one. So that's quite a bit, but this is a big boy, so he can handle it. Like so. Very easily tips. Everything works very well so far, and no glitches or anything of that to mention. Moving on to the next bucket. This is, of course, the rock bucket. Has that very construction looking type bucket on there, and again, it would fill up just as you would anything else, and that is 3,508 liters. It's very hard to see. Let's back up into something darker. There we go, 3,508 liters. Capacity, like so. And last but not least, the Big Daddy bucket. There we go. And that will show you the capacity of, well, let's see if we can pick up some rocks anyways, first of all. And that's a big bucket. I'm going to say 9,000 liters. There we go. Yes. No, 10,000 liters. So that is an enormous sized bucket. Now, I do believe, yes indeed, this is the high dump. So as high as that goes, you can still R1 and right stick and tip that. Oh, there we go. And empties really quick. So emptying out a manure silo or a bunker silo is going to be much quicker work with something like this. 10,000 liters, that's quite impressive. And and there it is. That is the three the wheel loaders and attachments with the Platinum DLC. And if we could go inside here, we'll just show you the interior on this little fella here. As you can see, very much well expected, shall we say. Very nice animations, very good. And there you have it. That is the three wheel loaders and attachments that come with the Platinum DLC. Thank you for watching. I'm Lonely Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.